So the way that I film isn't always how the videos come out, so you may see dimes going in the jar, and it might be out of order. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, today I have 46 more new subscribers, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and 46, and there we go. We are just filling up the jar. The absolute best support that you can show me is to share my videos on all of your social media sites to get more people over here learning all the tips and tricks to once a month grocery shopping and feeding a family and homeschooling and all the things that us moms do. Well, good morning, everybody. We are going to do... Good morning. We're going to do a day in the life. You see the dishwasher open, and that is because we've been trying the dishwasher, but look at that. I know.
This is the 4th time this came through dirty.
Yep, we're going to have to soak it and wash it. So as you can see, it's not working fabulously. A friend of mine just told me that if you take this off somehow, although I don't feel like mine comes off, but she said her husband pried hers off, and a whole bunch of junk came out of that, and so that's the next thing on the list to try. We've done all the cleaning and filters and all of that. Okay, but we have to get ready. Today's video is sponsored by Vingli. They are a company with all kinds of household products, patio products and home products and lots of things. But today specifically, I am highlighting their artificial Christmas trees. They have some of the most beautiful Christmas trees. I just looked at it in the box, and it is so pretty. It's flocked, it has pine cones, and at great prices. So thank you to Vingli for sponsoring today. We're gonna get into the whole tree thing later. We're heading over to Amber's because she is the one who's going to have this Christmas tree because she lives in an apartment, and that's what she has to have, is an artificial tree. Have you brushed your teeth yet?
No.
Okay, the bathroom's open. Go. Even Sam is coming with us this morning, so it's 8:15. No, it's 8:17 now, and we are trying to get out the door by 8:30 so we can get over there, do that, get back home. Sam goes to high school, you know, in the afternoon, and so we just have a full day. All right, well, we are 3 cars in a row, Amber, myself, and Sam, and we're all heading into Dollar General. That's where we're going to look for a few ornaments for Amber. She has some like special ornaments that were hers as a child, which I think I just forgot to bring those actually. But she also has some that, some ornaments that Grandma gave her that were like my mom's and mine when I was little. So anyway, but we do need to get a few more for her. Well, we are specifically looking for tree ornaments, guys.
I know.
We're looking at everything but tree ornaments.
I'm gonna need a tree skirt though. Won't I? Or what's the base of the tree look
I don't
like?
know. I haven't gotten the tree out of the box yet.
Okay. These are kind of cute. They're only $1. These?
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
You get 3 of those?
They're pretty cute. I guess it depends on what your theme's going to be.
Well, I'm going for like, you know, the neutral like that.
Okay, let's find ornaments though. Oh, here's the lights. Here's the lights.
Okay.
We definitely need to look for lights.
Warm.
Those are the bows from Sarah Jane?
Yeah, they had a little different patterns, but they were just like that.
Clear bulbs. That'd be warm, right?
Is that a squishmallow?
Is this ugly? Or is that cute?
I don't know. I guess it depends. So we've made it to Dollar Tree now. Dollar General didn't have a ton, but we did find a couple fun things at Dollar General. I actually am looking at these.
These are kind of cute.
They look delicate though, like they're really, like that one's already broken.
Oh, it's like
How about this one?
Pulling at it.
How about this one?
That's cute.
I think that's actually cuter
I think so
than
too.
this.
And this kind of goes with, they're not here that I can show you,
Kinda.
but they're similar to the little snowflakes that I have already.
Okay. We might want to get a pack of these.
These?
Yes, you know, or if you want the green ones, I don't know.
For what exactly? What are we?
For hanging the ornaments on the tree.
Oh yeah.
He went to look at some things. Now that we're back at Amber's, we're going to get this Christmas tree all set up. So we opted for the 7-foot Christmas tree. This is the flocked Christmas tree with pine cones. It has 1,400 tips. I have not compared that to other trees at other places, you know, Target, Walmart, different stores like that. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what 14 tips actually looks like. So we're finding it quite easy to set up. It isn't like the old-fashioned ones where, you know, everything came apart into a million little pieces. I know that artificial trees can come in at a whole range of prices. This 7-foot tree, well, I mean, I hesitate to give you the exact price of it just because I know with online companies, they're always having different sales. As of filming of this video, they were 40% off. And then I do have a coupon code. It's small, but it still takes additional money off of the sale price. So if you check the description box, you'll see a link and a code to go and look at the Christmas trees. They have these available in 5-foot, 6-foot, 7-foot options. So really something for everyone. Here's everything that we picked up then. So between Dollar General and Dollar Tree, and Amber had actually picked up, where were these from?
Those were from Dollar Tree, and so were these.
Okay, so the other day Amber did a little shopping and she picked up these ornaments, which I think are so cute. So you can see she's kind of going for the red, the white, and then the muted golds. She didn't want that real brassy gold, but just kind of a little lighter gold. We got some lights here. We're hoping that these are going to be more of a warm white. It doesn't say warm white, but that's what we're hoping for. And then here are some of the ornaments that came from Grandma. These are ornaments that were ours, or I think these I might have made like when I was first married, and I gave these to her, and now she gave them back to Amber here. So we've got just a couple. This one I made when I was a kid, or whenever it was that I started getting into cross stitch. This one was made by someone at our church. I remember there was a Christmas bazaar, and I think her name was Mary Ann, actually. She made that. And this one, I have no idea. I've never seen that one before. So anyway, we're just going to get started. Oh, these came from Grandma too. Those are really cute with the glitter. This is going to look really pretty. Super pretty.
I'm excited to have like a themed tree.
Kind of a themed tree, right. The nice thing about an artificial tree is you can just keep bending the branches to make it fill in just exactly where you want it to. Like that spot looks like we need to fill it in a little bit. Oh boy, there goes Eska. See, we can move those apart a little bit. Here, we don't want to bend the tips though. You want to keep the tips bent out, otherwise it looks all curly, which isn't really how trees normally are. Oh, the lights.
Damn the lights.
Oh my gosh, it's so big. See, I'm just gonna get a little 3-foot tree, you know, $15. And we got this.
And we've got this. 7 feet tall.
Stay down.
Hi.
See how the tree was looking, and I got a present.
It's a party.
Oh boy.
Because I found this at Ace, and I'm like, I gotta get this for Anne.
What is that?
It's a coaster.
What does it say?
Feeling cute, might crap on the floor later. I don't know. It's a dog. That's perfect. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Well, I have to be honest with all you guys. Decorating this early for Christmas is really not my thing, but we're doing it because I just want to be sure to show you the Vingli Christmas trees ahead of time, so that if you are, you know, in the market for an artificial tree, you can head on over there. Although Amber, she's kind of all into this, aren't you?
I kind of like it. I'm ready for the holidays. Honestly, it just it brings joy.
I am more of a second week of Advent kind of person. And I also kind of like putting the tree up and then giving it like a day just in the stand, and then maybe the next day put the lights on and enjoy it with just the lights for a couple days, and then put some ornaments on, just kind of slowly like that. But, you know, for a video, it just doesn't work to do it like that. Are you gonna be a good girl with the Christmas tree? Are you gonna be a good girl with the Christmas tree?
I forgot.
Look at you. Oh my goodness.
She's got.
Shake, shake, shake.
We're gonna get back, and the Christmas tree is gonna be
On the floor. That would be bad.
all the ornaments are gonna be broken, and she's gonna be nestled up in the tree.
That would be horrible. Whoa, watch your tail. Watch your tail.
That's what I mean.
So now we're gonna go get some lunch. Right?
Lunch.
Lunch.
At one time
Well, we are home now, and it is such a dreary, rainy, cold day, but I had to show you guys the weather stick. Look at that. That is the biggest frown that I've seen yet. I've had a lot of people ask about these. You can find them on Amazon. They are a little different though. Instead of being the like trunk piece or the stick piece with two sides, the ones at Amazon are one, and then they stick out from wherever you're like placing them, and you have one stick that goes up or down. This one is so fun because it's like happy or sad. I also see that Nick is here. I think he told Warren this morning that he was going to come out here and work on building a deer stand, and Warren's out.
Yep.
He just came up to the house here. So how's it going for you today?
Good. Got the fertilizer came, so we got
Yes,
that
I met
stacked in
him.
the
I
shed.
met him on the road.
And I was gonna move the excavator, and the battery was dead, so it's the old excavator. But still, I worked around it. So now I'm just getting this winterized. This is air brake antifreeze, and since it's going to get cold, I gotta put some of this in here or my brakes will freeze.
Don't want that. I'm freezing.
Oh, this isn't bad.
I know.
It's going to get a lot worse.
It's going to get a lot worse, but
yeah.
We've had such nice weather. Whew.
Yeah. How'd it go with Amber's?
Great. The tree looks beautiful.
Yeah, she's excited.
She is. It's too early for me, but you know.
It's good for her.
I'm good at that.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you vlogging this?
I'm vlogging today.
So I'm going to smack my thumb.
Don't do that.
You're going to have to beep out his words.
Just don't. I won't have to beep anything out if you don't smack your thumb.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? Is this going to go where Grandpa's blind was?
Yep.
So just totally a whole new one.
A whole new one, yep.
Very cool.
It's a deer stand built for two.
Is Brittany going to hunt with you?
Yep.
It is 2:45 right now. Actually, I have Peter and Maria working on their schoolwork, and Joe he actually is also, he's painting, I think. Joe, are you painting?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, and Joe is doing some painting right now. I just thought that it would be time to make some cookies.
Yeah.
So I have been reading in the comments here, and I've had a few people say, hey, I am so excited for the cookie videos to come back, especially since we're, you know, approaching Christmas, and I do like to do quite a bit of Christmas baking. And I thought, you know what, here's a recipe, Chewy Brownie cookies. I'm not sure if I've ever made that here on my channel before. It's just a staple cookie in our house. I love it. Everybody loves it. It's just always a favorite. Anyway, some friends had a baby, and we're hoping that it's going to work out for us to go and visit them tonight, and I thought it'd be kind of nice to take some cookies. Warren had suggested that he wanted to make chocolate chip cookies, but he's super busy today, and so since I have a little time right now, I thought I'll do it. So in the bowl here, I have 1.5 cups of brown sugar and 2/3 cup of shortening. I'm just gonna get this all mixed up until it's really light and fluffy. Once the dough looks really creamy and smooth, that's when you want to start putting in the dry ingredients. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of flour, 1/3 cup of baking cocoa, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're going to get that all mixed up. Add in 1 bag of chocolate chips and get it on the pan and ready to bake. Oh, look at that. What is it?
Skunks thing.
Skunks?
Yeah, skunks.
I see you got out the acrylic paints. Didn't I tell you just to do watercolor?
Brown.
You wanted brown though, huh? Those watercolors, they don't have any brown, do they?
Yeah, too hard.
Those were too hard to use, the watercolors were?
My car's not working.
They were working. You just have to put water in them, remember? Do you remember how we did that, where you put drips of water on the little like paint pad?
That has brown thing.
You like that better, don't you?
It's very better.
This recipe makes 3 dozen cookies. And if you happen to count fast, you're going to see that I think there's only 23 on here. I have another pan in the oven, but I was letting them cool on the pan, like I always like to do. And all of a sudden, Joe came over by me with all kinds of chocolate on his face. And I said, "Did you have a cookie?" "No." "Are you sure?" "No." So anyway, he was eating cookies. Well, it's 4:30 and it's time to think about supper. So I was looking at my menu. I am very out of whack this month on my menu. First off, we still have not ground venison from the buck that Warren shot. We really wanted to have it CWD tested, so he cut everything off the bone. We like wrapped everything and froze it, and then it took a good while to get the testing back on CWD. It was negative, so the meat that we want to grind, we want to thaw that, grind it, and then refreeze it, which really, and I'm not super thrilled about that, but if you want to get it CWD tested, you have to do something with that meat, and you can't just keep it cold for 12 or 13 days or whatever amount of time it took before we got the test back. And so we had to freeze that. All of like the steaks and the roasts that we kept, those were cut, wrapped, and packaged just the way we'd want them to stay in the freezer. It's just the hamburger that we just froze like in great big stainless steel bowls, and we wrapped it up really tight, froze it, and now we have to thaw it, and we just haven't done it. It's just been so busy lately with just so much stuff on the calendar lately that there's so many things that we want to do in our own home that we're just, honestly, we're just not getting done. And it's really, it kind of starts to grate on me a little bit. And I know it really wears on Warren too. So anyway, we have to just kind of like step back here a little and get some of these home things done. You hear the music? Joe has the music just blasting like it's a club in here again. So what I was saying is that my menu, my meal plan is just all over the place. So I did see that something I could make quickly by thawing the chicken quickly would be chicken stir fry. So between a cold water soak and the microwave, I thawed chicken, and I just cubed that all. That is almost 3 pounds of chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Now over here, I'm gonna make rice. So I have been, I never rinsed my rice. And I actually made a recipe, and in the actual recipe, it said rinse the rice first. I was really surprised at what a nice rice consistency you get. Not that we never ate the rice before, we always did. But anyway, I don't know if it's rinsing or if it's the jasmine rice. I've been really liking this kind of rice. So I'm gonna make 2 cups of rice in here, which means I have 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna rinse that. And then I think it's 1 3/4 cups of water per cup of rice. I'll have to check on the back again just to make sure. So between this and then I have the soup warming from last night, the potato and corn chowder, which was okay. There was nothing wrong with the soup. It tasted just fine. It had chicken stock flavor with the potatoes, the corn, some onion, that kind of thing. There was nothing off flavored about it. We we just kind of all thought it was maybe a little bit sweet because it had so much corn in it, and a whole pound of corn. And then my packages aren't exactly a pound, they're a little more. So it had a little more than a pound of corn. Just a little bit sweeter of a flavor. Not exactly what we were looking for, at least not exactly what I was looking for. And the one thing with it is that the potato flavor didn't come out real strong. It was almost masked by the corn. All of that being said, we are still going to eat up that soup though, so I also have the soup on warm. Nick might be staying, I'm not really sure. He's still working on building that deer stand, and yeah, and I'm just trying to not get a headache from all the loud music. I like to use my great big cast iron. I just got it really, really hot. Put a little bit of olive oil in it today just because that was what was the most handy. And then I put the chicken in. I always like to make sure that I give it plenty of time on the first side so it browns nicely, and then it should, when everything is working perfectly, it should just kind of naturally release. It is not ready yet. I just sprinkled it with garlic salt and pepper. When I'm making stir fry, I like to stir fry up the chicken, take it out, but I have a bag of frozen vegetables, stir fry vegetables. I put them in there. I have this set to like, I guess a medium low, and I just have it covered, and I'll keep it under cover for 5 minutes. Then I'll take the cover off. I will add in the sauce, and then I will put the chicken back in and cook it for another 5 minutes. And at that point, it should be done. And then our rice will be done, and we will be ready to eat. Well, I'm gonna go out and check on Nick, see how he's doing with that, with his deer stand. And I'm sure you guys would like to see that too. You saw it at the very beginnings. Let's go see what he's doing. And we're also gonna see if he wants to stay for supper. Well, we're back to see how far you've come.
We're getting there.
There's a door.
There is a door, cool.
More progress. I ran out of lumber,
Oh no.
so I'm gonna have to go get more. And
Peter was building a tower.
I'm gonna go measure some mill felts right now.
Uh-huh.
Along the base here.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
So how does this, just regular old door?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I'm making a new tower.
And then what's the inside gonna look like?
I mean, really just a big square.
Are you gonna put chairs, or are you gonna put one of those solid seats like what Dad does, like a bench?
I'm gonna put chairs. That old van seat that's in my stand right now, I'm gonna see if I can put that in here, but I think it might be too tall for in here. I'm not sure. I gotta see what I can do with that. And I was hoping I could use one of the office chairs that are upstairs.
Mm.
So there's two sitting up there. For a second one.
Okay. Are you gonna stay for supper?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay, yep, we're gonna be ready for supper in like 5 minutes.
Oh, awesome. Okay.